Hello and welcome to DTCC round two. Give me that. Right, that's working. Good, good, good. Let's minimize that. I hope everyone's doing well. Right. After a bit of a gap from round one, this is round two of our season 12, which is using the Nissans and the Alpha Group 4 cars. So tonight is the first of the two sprint races we've got in the rules for season 12. Just a quick recap because I think everyone's forgotten, including myself. We've got 7 races in the championship. There's 3 rounds where each night has 2 30-minute races. There's 2 rounds where there's 3 15-minute sprint races. And there's 2 rounds where it's a 1-hour single race. So tonight is our first of our sprint nights, taking place at the famous Brands Hatch. So, as you can see, that is the view the driver's got into the first corner, the infamous Paddock Hill Bend. So we're going to do a quick grid walk, as we normally do. If you remember from race 1, there is a 15-minute qualifying session where the drivers go out in reverse championship order, so whoever's last in the championship goes out on 15 minutes, and it works down in 1-minute increments to whoever's leading the championship goes out last. So it gives the drivers who are lower down the order a little bit more time to get a decent qualifying lap in. I'm just going to change Joshua's iPad so he can watch too. Let's see if I can get this to work. Where is it, Joshua? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? It's not there. There it is. You can watch that. Right. So, and as per round 1, for qualifying, the leader of the championship, the winner of the previous night, has to qualify on hards, and then second and third total point scorers of that night have to qualify on mediums, and then for the first race in every round, the drivers have to qualify or have to start. Their starting race tyres are different to the ones they qualified on, so a bit of strategy involved. And it means that Chris Pengelly, Little's GP, second on the grid, he had to qualify on hard, so despite qualifying on hard, he's still second. But on pole, we've got Matt in his Calsonic Nissan. And the other rule I should remind everyone is that, as you can see, it's a mix of 2 different cars. There's the Nissan Silvia Group 4, and then there's the Alpha 155, the classic old Alpha 155. Over the 7 races, each car must be used at least 3 times. So basically, they've got the option per round to pick one of the 2 cars, but they've got to use each of them at least 3 times. So if your maths is good, that means 3 times in one car and 4 in another. So Matt has gone for Nissan this round of Brands. He's first on the grid, passes in qualifying. Chris, who won the first night, he is second. He's gone for an Alpha. Then this is where my memory will fade, but I think that's Coy. He's third on the grid. He's also gone for Alpha. Number 17. Who is that? There we go. It's convenient on his car. So James has got a good 4th. He's also gone Alpha. And pretty much taking the standard livery he's even got Tarquini written on it. Look at that. Who is car 34? I cannot remember. Has he got anything on his car to say which driver it is? Am I going to have to look up the driver numbers? I am. That's very good. I hadn't noticed that. Let's have a look, see who car 34 was. Car 34 is Big Dan. So, he replicated the original livery, which is cool. Right, so he's 5th on the grid. Then 6th, 101. I think he's Wayne. He's 6th. He's gone Alpha as well. So you see, there's a lot of Alphas tonight. Lots of people have chosen Alphas. Then we've got Alex in his, again, DTM replica Alpha. Another Alpha. Very few Nissans. Then we get to Pat, who's gone for a Alpha Stake F1 livery. And as per usual, there is bonus points for first and second best livery of the night. 3 points and 1 point respectively. Right, so then we get to some more Nissans finally. 56, I think that's Jack. And then up the back, so I think Jack only has a Nissan, and so has Chris Rains, only has a Nissan. There towards the back, and then finally we're a car 44, which I think is Pat. No, he's number 4. Who's 44? I don't know actually. Who's 44? Ah, Sam. Taking Hamilton's number. So that is our grid for the first sprint race. There's 3 races in total. So first grid is set by qualifying. Then race 2 grid is reverse finishing order for race 1. And then race 3, the grid is set based on the points scored in rounds 1 and 2 added together. And the other thing as well to mention is there's the Joker stop. So returning from season 11, each driver has got to do a Joker pit stop, which can be no earlier than lap 3 and has to be done before the final lap, so you can't finish the race in the pits. Right, there we go. So that's a refresh of the rules. Let's get going with the first race. Let's get everything on. That looks good. Right, standing start for all of the sprint races. And here we go. I haven't got chat turned on onto the video for some reason. I don't know why. I've got it on a different screen. That won't be making any difference though. Let's see if I can get that to work. If I turn chat off, I have, but I will see it on. There we go. Show chat. Is that easy? Right. Here we go. Race 1. Standing start. Now watch for the Alphas. They're 4-wheel drive and they're much quicker off the line. And as we suspected, Chris gets a jump and so does Coy. So Matt is already down to 3rd as they get off the line. Chris leads us through paddock. Coy in 2nd, Matt is up down to 3rd. James is held 4th. Wayne has a good start, he's up to 5th. Scrapping with Dan as we go through Druids for the first time and then down the hill. Alex is 7th, who's run very wide. I think that was Chris in the Nissan, Jack and Pat's in 8th, Jack's in 9th, Chris Rains is in 10th and Skips is 11th. So to the front we go, and this is the Indy track as well, which is first time for using in DTCC. So pretty short laps as you can see as we're frenetic. Chris is on the medium, so he leads across the line. Then we've got Coy, who's got Matt right behind him. Is Matt going to make a move into paddock? Doesn't look like he will. Then we've got a big squabble going on for what looks like 5th. It's AJ. So Alex has made a good couple of moves there. He's up to 5th. Dan's down up to 6th. James is down to 7th. So James has had obviously a few little adventures as they go into Druids pretty much in order, one by one. But let's drop into car with Pat as we go down the hill into Graham Hill Bend. Whoa, gets very wide. Is that going to give, I think that's going to give Jack a bit of interest as we go into 30s and then clearways. Whoa, bundles his way through as we go into, I think it's the Clark curve. So, Jack gets himself up to 8th and Pat gets bundled down and he's got Skipster right behind him as well. We'll try and focus on some of that rear battles as well as up the front. So Skips is getting his eye back in. He hasn't played the game for a while. Up front, Chris is checking out as per usual. He's on medium, so we'll keep him on the tyres. Then we've got his squabble. What's going on here? Look at this. And Matt has been bundled down to 5th. Don't know what happened there, but he was 3rd right behind Coy, but he's now down to 5th. Big Dan's got in front of him. And what was that? It was, oh, looks like Wayne and Coy are going to have a scrap. Leaning on each other as we go through 30s and clearways at the Clark curve. And then we've got Big Dan getting involved as well. Look at this. Usual DTC frenetic racing. Let's go on board with Big Dan. We've got Matt behind us, but a bit of a gap, so we can concentrate on Wayne and Coy in front. We go into paddock. He's going to try and go around the outside. Oh, that'll be brave, but it looks like he's now defended from Matt. Matt's going to try and go around the outside. Whoa, that was brave. Around the outside, Matt goes, dives past Dan, but no, he goes wide, and that means Alex has gone through. Alex is now going to the inside of Dan. Look at this, tons of action. Let's go on board with Matt. The Nissan's quick through the quicker corners, but doesn't have the traction at the slower corners. Oh, Matt gives Dan a little bit of a nudge. What's up to Dan? He's gone off. Matt waits a bit, but Dan then plants it. Where's Matt go? Matt's going to the pits. Right, so Matt has decided he had to wait a bit for Dan without a little bit of contact, so he's going to the pits. Coy is going to the pits, so they won't be changing tyres. Literally it's just stop and they go. But Coy has decided to get his Joker stop out good and early. So is Matt. Matt's on softs, which is interesting. There's Dan, who's come out behind him. Quite rudely punted off through clearways. Matt got a penalty point for that. So Dan's emerged from his Joker stop in 10th. Silver Star's in 11th. Right, up front, we've got Chris, who's well clear now. Look at that, he's got a huge lead. Massive lead from him. But we've got Wayne and Alex are still going at it, second and third. Trying to build a bit of a gap. And who we got? So James is up to fourth. He's on hards as well. So James, that'll be explain why he had a little bit of a issue on lap 1 in terms of places dropped. He's on hards and he's taken a little while to get going. So if you remember, the usual rules apply for our sprint races, that over the 3 races you've got to use each of the compounds and you cannot change tyres. So James has decided to use his hards good and early for the first race. He's doing alright at the moment, 4th place on hards. Chris Rains, who was I think 3rd in last year's championship, so he's a contender. He's also using hards, his Nissan. And there's Coy. Coy and Skip's having a bit of a battle. James is in for his Joker. Let's see where he comes out. He's not in his pit box yet. So he's going to drop. Matt's going to go up to 7th, just done his PB, 47.8. So fractionally off the fastest lap, which is held by Little's GP. On his mediums, oh, we've got a tussle here going on. So Silver Star and James has come out just behind the Nissan. Let's see if that causes any problems. And Pat, I assume, has done his stop. He has, so he's come out at 11th. Right, so Chris is on his own. We'll monitor the tyre wear. Alphas tend to be much harder on their tyres than the Nissan, so we'll see how that plays out. So here we go, Wayne and Alex are still scrapping away. This probably looks to be the closest battle as they go up to Druids. Anything else going on? There's a bit of a battle for, what's that, 5th and 6th maybe, into paddock. Oh, that looks close. Oh, yes it is, look at this. So, Matt has just gone past Skipster. And then Matt decides he's going to have to defend the inside of the Druids. Skipster makes a look around the outside. We look on board with Sam down the hill into Graham Hill. He's on hard, so Matt's on soft, so that should be job done for the Count Sonic Nissan in front. I think it is. You can see how Matt's already dropping. So Matt has got himself up to 6th. He's got Coy in front. Chris hasn't stopped on his hards yet. He'll probably go all the way to as far as he can. And we've got Alex in 3rd, dropping off a little bit from Wayne. Wayne's on his soft though. They're both on soft. So look at that left front tyre. Already approaching half worn. If we contrast that with Matt's left front, you can see it's about a 3rd worn. Nissan is better on his tyres, so let's keep an eye on that. We've got any other scraps going on, so it's a little bit broken up at the moment as people have done their Jokers. We'll see how this plays out. Chris is fine and dandy, miles in front. Can't even see him as they come up the hill. Fair behind. Wayne's having a cracking race in second. Alex is third. Let's see what's going on. So Coy is in the 48.9. His mediums. Matt's done 48.1. So Matt's catching him by 7 or 8 tenths a lap and is now on the back of that Aston. That Aston? Where are we? That Alpha. The problem Matt might have is that whilst he's quicker in the corners, you can see he's quicker in the corners. Is he going to make a move as we go into 30s? Is there alongside each other? No. Coy gives him room. There's no dice there. Matt hasn't looked down the inside. He's trying to muscle his way through. What can he do? Let's go in car. There is the Alpha. As we get on the power as we come down the pit straight, you can see the Alpha just cruises back past. Let's have a look from the back. There we go. Oh, Matt makes a move into paddock, but doesn't quite make it stick. Can Matt have a go into Druids? He's a little bit far back. Yeah, thinks better of it. Coy keeps it nice and tight. We watch from the roof cam of the Sylvia down the hill. Have we got any other battles? So it looks like we've got quite a close battle as well. Come on. In front, what's going on here? So this is AJ still trying to latch on the back of Wayne. Now you see we've done 9 minutes. Another 6 minutes to go, and his front left is looking quite nasty, as is Wayne's. Chris out in front still. His mediums are looking very nice indeed. Pushing the track limits as far as he can. All legal there. There's no real track limits on this track. Track limits tend to be gravel traps. Right, Chris is still doing a good job in 4th on his hards. He's got the squabbling at 5th and 6th behind him. So Matt Coy's in. Oh, Matt's gone past Coy. Oh, well, let's just see how that happened. How far back do I have to go back? Let's have a watch of that. What happened there? Let's have a look. Oh, is Matt going to have a dive? No. Oh, he tries to go around the outside. Coy gets a bit of grass. That gives Matt the undercut. There he goes. Is Coy going to have a go back as we go down the pit straight? No, it looks like Matt has got a sufficient run this time. I think he's done it. Yes, he has. Coy's obviously on the mediums, Matt's on the softs. So that frees Matt up. Big Dan is now in 7th, making places after the Joker stops are starting to play out. Right chat, there we go. Right, on the chat, on the side, then go Matt. Right, Jack is up to 8th. He's got skip start in 9th on his hards, with James also in his hards in 10th following. And Pat a little bit off the back in 11th, also in hards. Right, so what have we got battles wise? Chris is way ahead as we go into the final 5 minutes of the race. We got Wayne. Okay. Right, so Wayne and Alex are probably the closest battle on track at the moment. Well, it looks like Chris has been hunted down by Matt. I think he is. No, he's not. He's a bit. What's Chris doing? Chris is doing 48.9s, which is pretty good on hards. Matt's softs are starting to go, but he's closing him down right. So Alex has decided to pull his Joker lap out. So let's see where he comes out. Chris is coming down the pit straight. So is Matt. Alex is moving. Let's see where he comes out. He's going to come out just behind Chris. And Matt is going to be right behind him. Let's see if Matt can get the jump before Alex gets those tyres warm. He's going to make a move down the inside. And I think he's done it. Oh, yes he has. Right, so Matt just capitalised on Alex coming out of the pits. Alex is right behind though. Let's see how this shakes out between these two. Matt's on softs, but look at the difference. So the Nissan's used just under half of its its left front soft. Alex's left front is virtually done. Now imagine Wayne's is probably similar. Yeah, Wayne is similar. So he's come out. Oh, Lil's GP has got a 3-second pit penalty. He obviously cut the line, probably going into the pits. So he's got to be he's going to be penalised by 3 seconds, which is more like 5 or 6. And I think he's going to be okay. That no one's near him. Wayne would potentially take the lead if he doesn't go to the pits, but his tyre is done. Matt is up to 3rd now. Alex is in 4th, but he's about to run out of his tyres. Coy is in 5th. His mediums are looking all right. So I expect to see him jump up. Right, let's have a look there, see what's going on here. So Wayne has taken the lead, just ahead now of Chris, who's just pitted. Let's see what Chris can do. Is he going to go straight past? I think he is. He does. Oh, squeezing up the inside, but does it. So Chris gets back into the lead, literally within 2 corners of his pit stop. Wayne's tyres are now done, and he's probably got. Oh, where are we? 2 minutes after this. He's probably got 3, at least 2, maybe 3 laps to go on those tyres. He's made his stop, but he's going to be a sitting duck. Matt's tyres looks like they're going to be okay. Coy's is okay, and he's got past Alex. His tyres are done as well. So here goes Wayne. He's actually he hadn't made his Joker stop, which I realised. So where's he going to come out? Matt has gone up to 2nd. Wayne comes out. Let's see what's going on. Alex, is he going to get past Wayne? Oh, it's going to be close. They go around paddock. Neither of them got any tyres. Sorry, Wayne doesn't got any tyres left. So that was a pretty easy pass in the end. Let's see what these two can do. 4th and 5th have run out of tyres. Big Dan actually hasn't got that much medium left either. It's a little surprising. Chris and saw they're getting a bit of a tank slapper coming out of Druids, and then we've got Silver Star and James are still having the battle. The Silver Star's tyre weight very good. Actually, he's good on his tyres. James has got a bit of a run on him though. He's at a 49.5 last time around. 49.6, so pretty even actually. Right, let's go back to see the dead tired. Oh, so Dan's going to get past Alex. Alex has got nothing left on his left front. So Dan's through, although Dan's probably praying this is going to be the last lap because his mediums aren't looking too clever. Alex has dropped down to 6th. Is Chris going to catch him up? It's not far. Alright, let's just see where our leader is. Oh no, we can't look at this. Can't move away from this one. Looks like Wayne is having to defend against Dan. It's going to be close. Where's Little's GP? I think Little GP is about to... No, he's got one more lap, so he's doing one more lap. Let's see what's going on here. Wayne is trying to defend from Dan, but I don't think he's going to... Alex is still in there as well. So those two are actually hanging on really well. As we go into the final lap. No, that's it. Sorry, it won't be. I'm thinking ACC. So Wayne just about hangs on for 4th. Big Dan gets 5th in the end. Alex gets 6th. Chris 7th. Jack 8th and Wayne 9th. Pat's going to come across the line for 10th. And that cements a podium for Coy on the first sprint race. So good 10th for Pat, and 11th is going to be Jack. Let's go down to see where Little's GP is. There is our winner, race 1 of the evening. Comfortable winner in the end. Looks like Matt is going to get 2nd. Sam's come across the line in 11th, so Matt gets 2nd. Full of battles for his drive, and also Coy as well. Coy and Matt having a great battle. Flashing lights, there's obviously pleased with that. So there we go. That was race 1. Chris takes it from Matt in 2nd. Dan gets 3rd. Good podium for Coy. Wayne hangs on for an amazing 4th. Then we got Big Dan in 5th. Alex 6th. Chris 7th on his hards. 8th was Jack in the end. 9th was James, 10th Pat, and 11th was Skipstar. Right, so we will have a reverse grid for race 2. I'll just go and load that. Full reverse grid. This is where I have to This is a bit of a faff. Right, where are we? There's race 2. Okay, PS5s are pretty quick. Alright, so full reverse grid. Let's pause it for a second. Get that up. Right, so we will have Skipster on pole, Pat second, James third, Silverstar fourth. Actually, let's do the tyres. So Skipster, I think, was on hards. He's chosen softs for race 2. Pat's on mediums. James is on mediums. Jack's on hards. Chris is on softs, so he should be pretty quick. Alex has gone for hards. Big Dan's gone for hards. Wayne's gone for hards. Coy's gone for hards. Matt's gone for hards. Chris P has gone for hards. So hards looking like a pretty popular choice for race 2. And here we go. And I expect the Alphas to get flying starts again. I expect the Skipster to get swallowed up as they go off the line. Well, you got a pretty good start actually. But there you go. So immediately Pat and James go past. So Pat leads us into paddock. Looks like Skipster's going to try and fight back into Druids. Let's just see if everyone gets through okay. As the Alphas come through the mid-pack, looks like everyone's got away okay. They have indeed. Coy and Matt are resuming their race 1 battles as they follow just the midfield pack as we scroll our way through. It's a very short circuit, this, tight and twisty. So Dan's leading in our pack in 6th, bit of a gap to 5th, but it looks like everyone's got away well. So let's go to the front. Pat leads us across the line to lap 1. Skipster's got past, so James has dropped down a bit. Pat goes, fully sideways into paddock. That's going to give Skipster a chance, I think, as we go up there into Druids. Can he get that move done down the inside? Oh, Pat's fighting it. Sam's though on softs, and behind them we got the battle of the 2 white cars, Alex and Chris. Chris is on softs, Alex is on hard, so Chris has moved himself already up to, was 3rd. Alex is fighting back. And then we've got a battle for the lead here between Sam and Pat. Is there anything they can do? No. And now looks like Chris has been bundled down. It's frenetic. It's hard to keep up. Let's try and pick someone. Let's look at Alex. Oh, there's lots of pitters. End of lap 2. Lots of pitters doing their jokers. Dan, Matt, Wayne all deciding to get their joker stop done good and early rather than be in the traffic. And let's have a look. Chris is on the back of Alex. Oh, 3 down the inside. Got past. That was a good move. Alex is on the hards. If we're going one behind us, no, we're okay. So Chris is up to 3rd. We can see Pat has gone a little bit wide up front, and Chris is hunting the back of the leading 2. Sam is leading. He's on his softs. Pat's on mediums. Chris is on softs. Looks like Chris is going to get down the inside. I hate it when he does that. Chris has got him, but Pat's got a nice run out of the last corner. But I think we're going to have Alex on our hards right behind into paddock. Is Alex going to make a move? Yes, he does. Silverstar's going in the pits. God, he's having a cracking battle. Look at that. So Alex is down the inside. Pat is not letting this one go. Can he go round the outside of Druids? Give it a good go. No, he finally settles in to go down the hill. In car with Pat. Whoa, Pat's on mediums. Alex is on hard, so Pat should have a tyre advantage. Right, that looks like he's settled down a bit. Dan is on hard. He's settled down into 5th. Jack's had a good... Oh, Jack's got his stop. He's got a penalty. Alright, he's got our race 1 leader right behind him, so Jack's going to lose a lot of time there because of his penalty. And he's got Chris fighting at his tail to get past. Looks like Chris has got him. He has indeed. Let's see where the stoppers come out. So Chris takes over 6th. Coy's got... this Jack's had his penalty served. So Chris is in 6th. Coy right behind in 7th. Matt is in 8th. Wayne is in 9th. These guys are all stopped. James is in 10th. team he's stopped as well. And Silver Star has just stopped. So Sam leading. He's got fastest lap as well, 48.3. Doing very nicely on those softs. Let's see where he can do. He started from pole. He's got Chris right behind him. And Chris takes fastest lap in his chase of first, does a 48 flat. And we got Alex in a third on his hards. What's he doing? He's at 51. Was that his out lap? I think that was his out lap. Danny's up to 4. Pat, oh, he's taking a wide line into Paddock. Pat's going to allow Chris to get past. It does. Coy as well. Is Matt going to get past as they go into Druids? Yes, he does. So a little mistake there from Pat, drops in 4 places. Alright, let's see how this plays out. So these 3 are all on the same tyres. Chris in second has decided to do his Joker stop. Sam very happily going away. Look at that, that's consistency for you. Look at that, he's done 4 38 3s and 4s on the bounce. Nice lapping from Sam. What's he like him being out front? Chris is now up to second. He's done his Joker stop, so he's a net second. Alex is third on his hards. Big Dan's in 4th, also on hards. And Little's GP is 5th. And then we've got Matt, Coy and Pat all locked together, resuming their battle of race 1. Both on hards. Well, this is what this season is turning out to be quite good. 2 different makes of cars, they've got different strengths. They're pretty much the same in terms of lap time. The Alpha's really good coming out of the low speed stuff. The Alpha's really good. Nissan's really good on the high speed stuff. Nissan's good on its tyres. Although with hards on, that won't be decider here. Right, Pat's in 8th. James is in 9th. So look how close these guys are. From sort of 6th all the way down to 10th, all within sight of each other. Let's see what's going on. Nothing doing between these 2 yet. Matt's trying to get on the tail of the Alpha. Good as they go through Surtees, that's a good corner. And there's Pat, got a little bit wide. And it looks like Wayne is trying to line up James. Whilst we watch in front. Is Matt going to have a look inside Coy? No, not quite close enough. Bit of a gap behind us, which is good. Oh, James gets sideways. They go up through Paddock, up the hill, the Druids, under the bridge. Nothing doing so far. Quite a hard place to pass down the hill into Graham Hill. Now rely on a mistake from the driver in front. You see Matt is right behind that Alpha. Much quicker through these 2 corners. Oh, tries to go around the outside. I think that the Alpha braking caught him out a little bit there. All we can see is blue Calsonic behind us. Matt going to try and make a move as we go into Paddock through the pit straight, and it looks like Pat has got his attention. Oh, Matt! Look how close they are as they go through Paddock. That is all over the back of the Alpha. Coy is driving beautifully. There's no way through there yet. Let's see what James, I think, has got. James got past Pat. I think he has. Gets a little bit sideways as they go through Graham Hill. All go nice and wide. Look at these. And we got what's going on here. Silver Star at the back. Skips are still leading beautifully. Look at that. Still in the 48s. Tyres are starting to go a little bit, but still doing a beautiful job. And he's actually, Chris is catching him, but not that quickly. Let's see what's going on. Alex, he's just done his PB on his hards, so he's done a 48.7 on hards. The 2 in front are doing, well, he's quick as Skipstone on softs, and not far behind Chris. Alex is getting some good lap times. And so is Dan as well, not far behind. And he's got race 1 winner behind him. I was like saying great racing. It is. Oh, God, why those two go? Oh, let's get on board with 11-time champion. Won every season so far. Can we get that one done? No, we can't. I don't think he's going to be able to get a move into paddock. No. Let's see what's going on between Koi and Matt. Oh, Koi's got a bit of a gap. Opened up a little bit of a gap there. He did a 49.2, Matt did a 49.7. So Koi's got a little bit of respite, and then we go behind. That was Wayne going very wide through paddock. Is he going to make a move on Pat? Making full use of the four-wheel drive. Oh, Wayne's close now though. Right, Sam's inside the pit. Oh, look at these two. Wayne trying to go around the outside. Oh, he's done him as well. Another nice move. Wayne does pull off some good overtakes, but Pat's not done yet. I think Wayne's done him. He has. Nice move. These two having a good battle. So yeah, some great racing going on. Right, Jack is in 11th. Right, Chris has taken over the lead, and Chris hasn't done his joker. I don't know. I don't think he has. Sam's come out in second. Chris stopped. He did a 56 on lap 6, so I think he has. So Chris is probably a net lead. Sam's in second, net second. Alex is third. Then we've got, right, Little's GP is now up to 4th. He's got past Koi. Oh, sorry, he's got past Big Dan. Big Dan's right behind him though. Can he make a move with the slipstream as we go over the brow into paddock, which is probably one of the scariest corners in the world? No, doesn't look so. Right, let's see what's going on in this battle for. So, battle for 5th is back on again. Sorry, 6th is back on. Matt has caught Koi back up. Running out of time though. Probably got 3-4 laps to go, I believe. Keep an eye on that. James has broken clear. A little bit of Wayne. Wayne's up to 9th. Pat's down to 10th. And there's Silverstar. Silverstar's quite a long way behind, so probably had a few adventures. Right, Chris leads then. I'm not sure if he's going to stop or not. But he leads. Sam is in second. I think this is a net second for Sam. Chris is pulling away, done a 48.4. Sam did a 49.1, so his tyres, yeah, his left front's not looking too healthy either. Oh, that's a rubbish camera view. So Alex has made his way up to 3rd now on his hard, which he'll be pleased about, but he did a 48.9. Chris is doing 48.0, so almost got the fastest lap of the race, and he's purple on this lap. Could he take fastest lap even though he's on hards? Chris up front is on the softs, and here he goes. We're going to try and make a move. Is Alex going to defend the inside? He does. Let's go on board. Where is that Alpha? There it is. Can we go around the outside and go to paddock? Oh, this is going to be brave. And Alex keeps the inside as well, so that was nicely done. Very nicely done by. He made sure he couldn't do an undercut. Where is he? Little's GP. There he is. Gets a bit of wheel spin coming out as they side by side as they go down the hill. Chris has got the inside. Oh, a bit of leaning going on. Chris does it though. Nicely done. Big Dan does a bit of drifting behind, trying to get in on this action. That's obviously quite hard on his tyres tonight, and that Alpha, he's almost used half his hards. Oh, Matt has got past Koi. We didn't see that, but Matt is now up to 6th. Koi down to 7th. Let's see what Matt can do on those hards. Can he pull away from Koi? That Alpha's got very good traction. Can Koi come back at the Nissan as we come down the pit straight? Matt's hugging the pit wall. He's saying to Koi, if you're going to go past, you've got to go around the outside. Through paddock. Keeps the inside. Can Koi make a move down the inside the Druids? Is Matt going to defend the inside? No, he doesn't. But Koi doesn't make a move. James is not that far behind either on his medium, so he's probably hoping these two slow each other up. Right, I think we'll soon find out if Chris. We'll soon find out if Chris needs to stop. He doesn't, does he? No, he doesn't. He's already done it. So that lap 6 was his stop. So he's leading into what? He might have one more lap. Sam, I think he'll probably have one more lap as well, which means Chris might get one more lap. Can he get second? Can he get second on his hards? He's medium in the first race, his hards in the second. Alex is 4th. He'll be pretty pleased with that so far. And then what we've got going on into the hairpin up at Drew is Matt hasn't shaken off Coy. Right, let's see if where's Chris? Where are we? Coming around at the final turn. He's gonna get across the line for an extra lap. He is. Right, he makes it. Oh, what's going on here? So that's Jack slowing down. Oh, Little GP is going to second. He's gone past Sam. Let's just rewind that, see what happened there. Yeah, there we go. What happened to that? Let's have a look. Sam's left front is done. I think that's what it is. Yeah, he just uses the Alpha's traction to get past. It's Jack slowing down, I think, wanting to finish this race. Little GP gets a cheeky toe. Who's going to be the first finisher? So it's Big Dan. Big Dan gets 5th. It's like Matt is going to just sneak 6th. He's got Coy and James right behind him. So Matt 6th, Coy 7th, James 8th. Wayne gets 9th. Pat, I think, is going to finish 10th. And Jack's in 11th. So Chris is going to be our winner of race 2. GP is well clear of Alex now. So around he comes. Cracking race from Chris, making use of those softs. Had to do some passing. So Chris takes race 2. And here comes Lil's GP from the back on hard, so he'll be pretty pleased with that. Second in race 3. Alex gets a good 3rd. Skipser gets a valiant 4th. Led for so long. So that is our finishing order for race 2. So Chris Rains takes his first win of season 12. He wins from the other Chris, who's 2nd. And Alex in 3rd. Sam a great 4th, just missing out on the podium. 5th was Dan, 6th Matt, 7th Coy, 8th was James, 9th was Wayne, 10th was Pat, and 11th was Jack. Right. So then on to our final round, where the drivers have got their last remaining compound to use. And the grid is set by the order of... Sorry, the grid is set by the combined points from races 1 and 2. So let's have a quick rundown of that grid. I think we can confidently predict Chris P will be on pole. He won the first and came 2nd in the second. Let's see, the lights are on as well, so it's getting dark. Right, so, yep. So Chris P is on pole. He's on softs. And we know the softs are a bit marginal, so you might be hoping that the lower temperatures of the evening race will help his softs a bit. So Chris Rains is in 2nd, so he cumulatively got the 2nd best score of the first 2 races. He's 2nd, he's on mediums. Matt is 3rd, he's on mediums. Alex is also on mediums in 4th. Coy is 5th on softs. So we'll see how that goes. Dan is on softs, both in alphas. Wayne is on mediums. So that could be good. Sam is 8th on mediums. James is on softs. Jack's on mediums. And Pat is on softs. Right, so here we go. The 3rd and final race of the evening. Again, watch the Nissans get swallowed up. Chris leads us away, gets a good start. Chris immediately comes across to cover Matt. But it looks like it doesn't matter, because is Alex going to go into 2nd? I think he does. But Chris covers him off. So a good start from Chris. But Alex is going to try and go up the inside. Chris P is already gone. Is he going to get into 2nd as we go around Drew's? He does. So both Alphas cleared both Nissans. So Alex, cracking start up to 2nd. As Alphas do like the standing stars. But then Alex, I thought had gone wide there. But then Got Chris, let's watch from Matt. We've got Coy right behind us as we go into Clark Curve for the first time, and AJ gets it totally sideways. And that's going to give Chris a run as we go through the pit straight for the first time. Let's go on board with him. Alpha does give a bit of a slipstream, but not a huge amount. No dice there, and we've got Matt right behind us. We go down the hill. That's a great view. Right, what's going on behind as well? Let's come out like that. Is anything going to go? No, I don't think so. Let's see. We've got Big Dan. Oh, we go. So Sam is in 8th. What's Sam on? Sam's on mediums. He's got James right behind him. We go into Graham Hill for the second time, and James has got Pat right on his bumper sticker. These two already having some good battles in the first 2 races. See anything goes on there. Then we've got Jack sniffing in the background looking for opportunities as well. Right, the front, Chris P has checked out. He's on softs. I'm not surprised. He's already in the 47s. Then we got an almighty scrap going on behind him. So we'll see how the tyres play out. Oh, Alex got a bit wide. It looks like Chris is going to make a move into Druids. Alex covers the inside. Chris is trying to go around the outside, and Matt is not far behind as well. We come down the hill. There's Coy as well getting in the action. So Coy's on softs. And so I think he's Big Dan. So they've got a tyre advantage at the moment because the guys in front are all on mediums. They can screaming through the chicane effectively. Alex in 2nd, Chris in 3rd, Matt in 4th. Looks like, oh boy, so Big Dan's deciding to pull the pin on the Jokers. He's in. Pat will now move up to 8th. Well, Pat's decided to pit as well. So has Jack. So James will move up a few places. He's obviously had a bit of a venture. He's down in 11th. Right, so Chris is gone. Setting purples, but then we've got this scrap for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. Alex is leading it at the moment. Chris is not far behind. I think I can do a zoom on this. Zoom. There, no, not that one. There we go, there's my zoom button. Look at that. We can do a bit of zooming in and out. Zoom in on Chris. There we go. Right. What's happening with Matt? Oh, Matt's pitted, and so's Coy. So they've decided as well that they want some fresh air. Matt on mediums, Coy on softs. Let's see where they come out. Big Dan was in their vicinity. Where's Big Dan? So Matt and Coy are ahead of Big Dan. Big Dan's very soft, but they're already starting to go. Coy's on softs as well. Big Dan is chewing through his though, so Coy's looking a bit better on tyres. Matt's mediums look untouched. He's got Coy right behind. So these Coy and Matt basically been inseparable for all 3 races. Right, let's see. Little's GP. Tyres starting to go. 4 minutes in, and he's about a third done. Let's see if his tyres can last. So Alex has still got Chris right behind him, both on mediums, showing how close these 2 cars are. Chris, I don't think it's close enough to go into Druids. Chris is doing mid to low 48s, which is quick. He was on soft. Any other battles? I think this is the closest pair so far. Neither of them pitting just yet. Wayne's doing a good job in 4th. He's on mediums as well, so they should be okay. He's about to go into the mid 48s as well, so yeah, some good lap times been put in here. Sam's also in the 48s in 5th, so he's come up from 5th. Then I think the first of the stoppers is Matt. He's broken away a little bit from Coy, who just went a little bit wide coming out of Clark Curve, and that's given Dan the chance to move up a place. Very easy to do coming out of the last corner. The gravel kind of sucks you in. You put one wheel on it, then you go pretty soon have all 4 wheels in it, and then you might as well get the bucket and spade out. So Coy's dropped down to 8th. He'll take him a few corners to get rid of the muck off his tyres. James is 9th for his long time battling partner in 10th of Pat. James is on. Wow, look at James's tyres. Yeah, he hasn't stopped, I don't think. So very, very light on his tyres. Looking after as well. Pat is going through his. And we're only 6 minutes into it, and he's used more than half. Silver Star's going to be interested with that knowledge. His mediums are hardly touched. Right, Chris is going through his softs as well. Let's see how that plays out. Will he back off and start saving tyres a bit? So these two are still battling away. Second and third, Chris and Alex. Any other battles going on? No, I think Chris went a little bit wide, so Alex has got a little bit of breathing space. These two will probably just run it around until the final couple of laps when they have to do their joker. Yeah. Good lap times there. 48.1, 48.3, 48.3. Chris doing similar, just down his PB. Wayne is in fourth, so we'll see how this plays out. Sam's still in fifth. Matt is doing 48 zeros on his mediums. How does that compare against? So it's not much in it, but catching slowly these guys. And Matt has stopped. What's the gap? Let's try and time the gap between second and sixth. Right, 21. Let's go back to Matt. And it comes. Alright, it's about 12 seconds. And you lose about 9 by the looks of it. Oh no, you lose 9, about 11 seconds, 12 seconds. So this is going to be super tight between Matt and Alex. He's pulled a little bit of a gap now. So we've got a little bit of spread out. We'll see how this plays out. Alex is on a PB at the moment. Not quite in Chris's territory, but Chris's tyres are starting to go. And he's already down into the 48s. So he's only now is he on the same pace as the guys behind. But his tyres are not looking healthy at all. So that gap is probably going to start the drop. So I think for the first time, pretty much Alex is quicker than Chris. And all the time we've got, I do like that white. The white cars do look great, and that Nissan looks great too. Chris in third, so he was second on the grid. So he won the second race, so he's going to be a contender here for some decent points for the evening. Alright, what else is he doing? Wayne's just done his PB, so he's doing 48.1s now on his medium, so Wayne's getting some good pace now as well. Skips is doing 48.6s, Matt's doing 48.2, so Wayne, I think, was probably the fastest on track. Yeah, I think he was. All right, Chris is now right behind. Slabin chipping away at that gap. He's now got a face full of retro DTM liveried Alpha, which is super splendid. Alright, the Nissan is quick through here. It's good on his brakes as well. A little bit of a mid-corner brake there from Alex. I don't think we're going to get... don't think the Nissan's got enough of a slipstream tyre going to paddock. Will he? I don't think so. As we go, takes a bit of a wider line. Is he going to try and duck up the inside maybe? Yeah, Alex is saying he thinks so. He's defending the inside. Round Drews, can we go round the outside? Not quite. We'll give him a little bit of a love tap just to say hi, I'm here. And all the while Wayne's not that far behind. But also these two scrapping as well helps Matt out who's in clear air. Alright, got a bit of a gap. We're trying to, oh, here we go. Alright, so let's see what Alex is doing 48. I'm trying to keep an eye on this gap to Matt. Matt's doing 48.3, so this is going to be tight. What's Sam doing? Still doing a good job. Did a 48.3 on his 11th lap at 48.9. Right, Alex is in. Let's see where this comes out then. This is a battle for second place with Matt. He's coming out now. Where is Matt? Matt comes along the pit straight. Where's Alex going to be? Alex has fell out just in front of Matt. Just squeezes around the inside and chops across. Matt has got him. So that's early Joker stop, getting into free air. I think it's helped Matt put the laps in to get past. So Matt's up to 5th, but I think that'll be net 2nd. How's Sam doing? Sam hasn't pitted. Wayne is doing a great job. He hasn't pitted either. Neither has Chris. There's 49.1 on that lap. Alright, Chris is in, and he's got no left front. His tyre is dead, and he's probably going to have 3 laps. Let's see where that... So Sam's going to come out behind him. Well, I think Sam's going to get him because his tyre is dead. Let's see what happens when Chris goes into Druids. Is he just going to get under City? Yeah, Sam's already making a move. Can we get him into Graham Hill? We can't. We can see that Alpha's just struggling for grip, and we've got Matt and Alex not far behind either. Let's go on board with Sam. Oh, you can see the understeer in that car. That's allowing Matt to catch up as well. Can Sam... Well, Chris got a good... oh, Sam's pitting. Okay. Right, so a little reprieve for Chris, but he's fighting with one arm behind his back now. That car will not want to go around right-handers, and we've got Matt, who's going to just cruise on past, is he? Chris is not even going to defend into Druids, so Matt is now... This is a net lead. So Matt is... Because Chris hasn't stopped up front, and Alex goes past as well. So Matt is now in a net lead. So I think Chris is... Where is Chris? He's going to stop. Is he going to stop now? He's going to do one more lap. I don't think Chris has got enough of a gap. It's going to be tight. Things are very tight. What's Chris? So 13.02. And what do we think? About 11-12 seconds. Oh, it's going to be close. I think it's about 10 seconds gap. I think it's about 12 for a stop once you get in and out. So let's see. Alex is now up to 3rd, and he's not far behind Matt. That's Pat keeping nicely out of the way. So Little's GP is now down to 4th. Oh, this must be killing him. Pat gets out of the way. Can Wayne? Wayne's on mediums and looking way better than Chris is. Can Wayne steal 4th from Chris? I think it's probably going to be one lap to go. Right, let's go back to Chris. Is in. He's in for his penultimate. He had to pit this lap. You got to do 2 laps after Joker. Where's Matt? Where's Alex? Matt has gone through. Here comes Chris. Where's Chris come out? Oh no. There's Alex. He's jumped Chris as well. So Chris has dropped down to 3rd. Probably wondering how on earth that happened. I was happily leading and I've dropped down to 3rd. So I think this might be one more lap after this. We'll see. And we've got Chris now. He's got Wayne all over the back of him. All over the back of him. Can we do it down into Graham Hill? Oh, Chris is defending. He's not going to give this one up easily. Watching the time. I think the leaders are going to get across the line and do one more lap. Is Chris going to... I think if he can hold this around this last corner, I think he's going to, because Wayne's gone wide. I think Chris is going to get 4th place. I think the time is just going to run out, is it? Let's see. Oh, I don't know, he might get another lap in. He's going to get another lap in, he is. Oh, so it's Wayne. Oh, he must be ruined that one. I think Wayne's going to get him. Let's see, yep. Just better grip through paddock. They're still fighting though. This is not giving this one up. Right, James has crossed the line and finished 7th. Can Wayne get this done? Surely, yes. Chris has got no cornering ability at all. Right, so let's have a look at the front. Matt can't make any mistakes. Alex is right behind him. Go through the slightly dodgy Nissan Surtees. Matt looks like he's going to get the final race win. So Matt, cracking race, gets the final race. Alex gets good second, Chris gets good third as well. So those three have scored pretty heavily. Wayne gets a really good fourth. Chris gets a hobble fifth, and Sam gets sixth on the line. Alright, that was another cracking race. Right, let's stop that. Let's try and get a better view. Oh, that's oh no! Actually, there we go. We got the order up there. Let's see if I can change that. There we go. Right, well, that's cool. Right, so Matt takes the win, final race of the night. And then Alex was second, Chris was third, Wayne was fourth, Chris was fifth, Sam sixth, James seventh, Jack got eighth in the end, Coy faded in his softs, got ninth, Dan also faded in his softs, got 10th, and Pat got 11th. So there we go, that was round 2 of our season 12 DTCC, and the net result of that was, I didn't go through the championship order, did I? Chris P won the night of round 2, but only by 1 point from Matt, so 50 and 49. And then Chris Rains got second with third with 46. So top 3, in fact top 4, because Alex was 4th with 43 points for the evening. So the top 4 very close, which means the championship is very close at the top. I think there's only 7 points between Chris leading and Matt in second, with Alex and Chris not far behind. So that was round 2. We will be back very soon for round 3, which is the Red Bull Ring. This is the first of our hour enduros, and that will be, I imagine, probably in the next few days. I'll try and get these out as quick as I can before season 13 kicks off, which is due at the start of October, so not long to wait for our season 13. So thank you for watching. That was round 2 of DTCC season 12. We will see you again at the Red Bull Ring very soon. Thank you very much.